Hey guys, it's Shannon. So I just recorded a whole video and my niece called me. I'm gonna put it up even though it's not completely finished because it was a good reading and it really was on par with what's happening planetarily with the eclipse, but my niece called me and I didn't have my phone on Do Not Disturb. My fault. So I cut the video off. Anywho, hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Shannon. I am going to be doing your tarot reading today. This is a general reading for the collective. If it resonates, wonderful. Drop me a like. It really helps the channel. If it does not resonate, maybe this isn't your reading. Maybe I'm not your reader. No harm, no foul. There's tons of us out there. Just make sure you find someone that really you feel fits you. You'll know it when you find it. So that said, let's start out with a couple different decks, other than what I was just doing. We are going to start with an oracle card first, just like we did in the last reading. See what we're dealing with for the collective, please, Spirit. What do we have going on here for the collective? We have moving on. Financial and material changes. One more, please. And emotional loss. So we've got a 6 and 2 5s out so far. On the bottom of the deck, we have disruption. So in the other reading that I was doing, I was speaking a little bit to the eclipse and the new moon that is going to be occurring. And I was kind of explaining how these are both occurring in Aries. So it's really going to be kind of pushing us to use our courage to act authentically, to remove things from our lives that have stagnated and maybe no longer belong there, in order to make space for things that are coming in. So it doesn't surprise me that we're seeing in the oracle cards changes and loss. I apologize for the glare. Changes and loss, and basically things just kind of shifting around a bit. Because we're in the process of a pretty what feels like a pretty big shift. And I think no matter if you follow astrology, don't follow astrology, follow, wherever you are, I think everybody has been feeling it. So with that said, okay, yes, no, this one, okay. All right. I believe this is called the Phantom Wise Tarot, and apparently this is the one I'm being called to use. So for the collective, please, Spirit, what do we need to know? One more. All right. Let's get into it, guys. Let's see what's going on here. For the collective, please, Spirit. Ace of Cups as the central issue. Recent past, 4 of Swords, and in the near future we have the Hermit. Let's see what's crowning, please. The King of Swords, and in the foundation we have Judgment. Okay. So in the past, we see you kind of taking a break here. 4 of Swords. Like being, if you recall, the 3 of Swords is usually depicted as the heart with the 3 swords through it. So the 4 of Swords is kind of like, okay, we're taking a break now, but look, she's got her hand on that sword, on the 4th sword. So she's taking a rest, but she's still very much with it. Currently in the central issue, we have the Ace of Cups. So emotional opportunities. This could be opportunities with friends, with family, in love. It could speak to you taking on some type of a new creative challenge. And then in the near future, we see the Hermit. So we see you going inward to find the answers that you need. With Judgment in the Foundation and the King of Swords crowning, I'm getting the vibe like this is the person you're trying to get a break from. You're like, I've had enough of this BS. You're like, I've had enough of this BS. I have every single opportunity I need right here. And in the Foundation, we're seeing Judgment come out. And then you going into Hermit mode. So moving on, financial, material changes, and emotional loss. So yeah, the way that I'm reading this is, it looks to me, for some of you, it looks to me as if you had a man in your life, or I'm reading this as a man in your life that you're now taking a break from, or began to take a break from. And once you began taking that break, you realized how many opportunities you actually have. Like with the King of Swords here, and the Four of Swords, I'm getting this vibe, like, especially it coming out with the Ace of Cups and the Judgment card right there, that finally somebody called Judgment. Somebody said enough. And that's exactly what, one of the main things that this whole eclipse new moon is about. It's about clearing space to make way for new things. So it looks like you're doing exactly that. I mean, I want to show you what I'm looking at here. So it's like, you see Judgment on the bottom here. Somebody said, ain't being treated right. I have all these things. I don't need your ass anymore. Or alternatively, it could have been somebody calling Judgment on the Four of Swords, because energies can be reversed. And here you are coming out as the King of Swords. Whichever way is going to resonate for you. However, the thing that I want you to take from this is that you have everything you need. It's been handed to you, or is being handed to you. So the central issue, that this is like what's occurring right now. And then the recent past is usually about 3 months, and then the near future card, so this Hermit card, can be 3 to 6 months. Or it could be happening, I mean, this could have all already happened. It just depends on who you are, just explaining how the readings kind of work. So with the financial and material changes, it would make sense. Like if this were some type of, this could have been like a roommate relationship where somebody's saying, no, I'm going it on, I'm going internally, I'm going on my own here. I'm done with this. With the Ace of Cups, I kind of get the vibe that this had to do with some type of emotional relationship. So because of this, like if this were a marriage, obviously financial and material changes would be occurring. Same thing with moving on and emotional loss. They kind of go hand in hand, don't they? It's very hard to move on without feeling some type of a loss. But collective, I'm here to say that if this is vibing with you and this is your reading, you've done the right thing. You've taken the right steps. You're moving in the direction universe, spirit, your guides, God, whoever you want to call it, is trying to nudge you in the direction of, basically. So especially with like these cards, with these with the oracle cards, especially this one, emotional loss, like you see how he's got like is it the Fibonacci words pop into my head that I don't understand sometimes. But anyway, he's got this going on here. So even though he's feeling an emotional loss, he knows that this is all in divine timing. This is all for a reason. We literally cannot understand joy without understanding pain. So it looks like you guys have moved someone out of the way. There was the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. Looks like you're changing your perception on something. Remember, you got that Ace of Cups right now. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to go inside internally and use it to better your own life? Or how are we going to handle it? Let's get your next step. What is our next step, please? I just saw the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. So, next step, please. For the collective. That was the Ace of Swords that just tried to pop out. What is our central theme here? Knight of Pentacles, recent past. Empress, near future. Judgment. Judgment again! See if that comes out. So for some of you, Justice. For some of you, okay, 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So what I'm looking at here is I've got Page of Pentacles in the central issue here. Somebody is going to be delivering you some type of a message of some sort in the physical. We see Judgment being called again, and we have the Empress in the recent past. So remember, this is your next step. So this is what's coming up after that first reading, right? And then we see crowning, we see the Six of Wands, which is about victory. Victory after a long fought battle. That I want to emphasize. I don't know why that's important for me to emphasize, but after a long fought battle, victory. And then we have Justice in the foundation of this. I'm just going to come out and say what I'm thinking. I think this is you walking away from whatever situation you were in. And either whoever you're resonating with, either that Four of Swords energy or the King of Swords energy, coming back, trying to bring you something, and you going, nah, dog, I'm good. I came out on top. I don't want none of the shit you're peddling. Period. It was difficult for me to get to this point, and you will not come in and interrupt my happiness. The harmony that you have worked to build. You are not allowing that person back in, or that thing, or whatever it is, that energy. Let's say it that way. The energy that did you, I'm just going to say it, the energy that did you dirty, you are not letting that energy back in. Whatever caused that hurt, that pain, that need for respite, the need for you to take a time out, you are putting your foot down, you are creating a boundary, and you are saying, no, you are no longer welcome in my life. Yep. And look at that. The 3 cards on the bottom of the deck. We've got the 10 of Wands, the Fool, and the Page of Cups. So it looks like you're saying no to this, whatever this hot mess is that you've already been in. You're saying no because, you know, you're done carrying these freaking sticks, right? You're like, I'm over this. I've learned the lesson. That's it. That's the key right there. That's the key right there. You have learned your lesson. Whatever this situation is for you, and you will know what it is because it will resonate with you and you will go, oh, okay, yes, this fits in. Don't try to force messages to fit. Not going to turn out right. You will know if this is for you. This is definitely for somebody. You're done though. You have made it to the end of this challenge and you're stepping out and you're going to receive a new message. Something new is coming into your life emotionally. So we see this page here. He's delivering in the 3D. So maybe you're finding emotional fulfillment. I mean, it could be it couldn't be like a physical message coming through, but I feel I'm looking at these two cards and it's just like, like I'm breathing a sigh of relief for some reason, with the Fool and the Page of Cups here after the energies that we just got through. This to me feels like the weight has been lifted, which really it has been, because you're saying no. You're finally going, judgment came out twice in this reading. So it came out in the first step, it came out in this next step. So congratulations. I think that's awesome. Whoever this is going to resonate with is stepping into their own self. They are becoming who they truly need to be. And they are no longer going to be taking shit from anyone. And that fits in perfectly with this new moon and the eclipse that we're having. Oh, and there's the world. Look at that. Thanks for showing up. Well, guys, I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope that this helped some of you. I hope this resonated with some of you. If it did, please like this. It helps me out tremendously. If you think somebody else would resonate, feel free to share it. I thank you very much for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Have a good day.